Hello to all traders and welcome back to the market review brought to you by Orbex. Sorry about the lighting today, just trying to get the studio in focus. It's a little bit dark, but bear with me as we take you through the latest market review. And we're just looking on currency pairs today because there's such a heavy amount of fundamental news this week. We've got Bank of Canada's interest rate decision, the Fed's interest rate decision today, tomorrow Bank of Japan, European Central Bank. It's just all go at the moment. Well, what we're seeing with the dollar is that we're having a slight pickup on some currency pairs, but quite a shift on other currency pairs. But we just want to look at the progressive dollar at the moment before the potential decline in it, because if the Fed does give some dovish outlooks for the rest of the year and also potential further potential rate cuts, then we could see quite a big reversal on the greenback. So at the moment on the dollar yen, we're just seeing now that price action is very, very choppy because we're seeing these V-shaped recoveries and these recent peaks just above the 153 area, and now we're just having another downturn. But what we were expecting, or a lot of traders were expecting, is this kind of yo-yo fashion movement and then testing this next bottom, which was just below the 150 psychological area. But since then, as you can see, we're having a little bit of a pickup on the 4-hour chart, at least on the intraday chart. So price action is now getting a little bit more of a stability, but as I said, with the big fundamental news events happening later today, we're just waiting to see now if that's going to have any kind of justification, if prices are going to start slipping or not. So on the grand scheme of things, as I said, the Fed is looking to cut by another 25 basis points. What will that mean for the not only the economy, but also for stocks and indices as well? We're seeing indices flying in the last few days, tech stocks really pushing and AI stocks as well, really pushing higher, leading to indices hitting record after record. This is very, very significant. And we're just waiting to see now if prices are going to have any more bearing on the middle of this, of the stochastics as well. Not really looking too much into seeing that price action is seeing more of a decline to the upside, but prices are seeing a little bit more acceleration in that particular area. So let's just take a quick look on cable, because that's been very, very pressured in the last few trading sessions. We're just waiting to see now if, as I said, the Fed is going to have any bearing on this slide. If we just take it onto the daily chart, as you can see here, very, very bearish tone. We just saw this massive sell-off in the summer. It picked up nicely, but we failed to test this previous peak towards the 138 area and then slid even lower. Very, very progressive, deep progression, lower lows as well, and going towards the 131 area. So we're just flirting with 132 at the moment. We'll wait and see if we get a little bit more of a downturn on that particular area. And just capping off today's market review with the euro dollar, that's in a nice steady consolidation at the moment. 4-hour chart, we're just seeing now that price action is moving, stuck a little bit sideways, you could say, but just waiting for direction. So as I said, it's all about the Fed. Bank of Canada's interest rate decision could affect the dollar as well. And then we'll see what happens tomorrow with the rest of the big fundamental news events. But as usual, we'll bring you all the latest in these big headlines on our YouTube and Telegram channel. So stick with us, stay ahead, traders responsibly, and we'll speak again next time around. Bye for now.